Good afternoon, parents. Just wanted to make a short video for you. After meeting with our PTSA this month, they recommended that I make a few little snippet videos just to give you an insight on what's going on at Berry School with regards to live school. So my plan is to give you just 2 to 3 minute videos to hopefully get you engaged if you haven't already begun monitoring how your kid's doing at school. So at Berry, we have two ways to know how your kid is progressing. One is through Tyler SIS 360, and that is for their grades, right? Their understanding and demonstration of that for standards within their classes. The other is live school, and this is showing how they're doing with regards to behavior and work ethic, as well as our character strong traits and power direct traits. So I'm going to show you an example here. Right now we have about 50% of our parents engaged, and we want to increase that as close to 100%. You can call up to the office, reach out to a teacher. Anybody should be able to help you with finding your code. We have a code for each, for two parents. If we need to create additional accounts, we can explore that as well. So this is not the code you will use. It's just a random code for a test student I've created to model this. You go to parent.liveschoolapp.com, basically the link up here. You would put the code in that we give you and you hit submit. It's going to ask you for your email address. So I'm going to go ahead and create one for my own. You would put whatever email address you want to use here, and then you can set it up for whatever password you desire to use. Once you're done, you hit create my account. And I'd like to be able to show you an example of how this all works. So there's two things you'd be interested in. The first is the number of points that your student has earned. And so right now, this example that I'm showing you for a made-up student is 17 points this kid has. The second thing you would want to look at is their timeline. So these are all things I just put in right now as an example. Each day, our kids are given 17 points through what's called daily distribution. They get 1 point for behavior and 1 point for good work ethic for every class they have, plus 1 point for good lunch behavior. If a student is absent, we actually do subtract those points back out. We've paid them before they even arrive, and if they don't come or they have to miss classes, if they're not here to earn those points, they come back out of their account. Typically, you would see Laura Kumpf's name, who is our attendance admin assistant in the front office. You'll also see potentially some positive things. So honesty is one of our character strong traits. So you might see something like this. We appreciate you telling us the truth in a tough situation. Great job being honest and maintaining your integrity. And so this is an additional point on top of the 17 that a kid gets daily. There's also ways that kids may lose points. So, for instance, tardies to class, turning in late work, missing assignments at the end of quarters, as well as not meeting our expectations with regards to behavior or work ethic. So as a parent of little ones, my kids are 7, 5, 3, and 7 months. When they're at their preschool classes, they get little slips of paper that show how they're doing. This is great because you can check it on your phone. There's an app for this. You can check it from the web browser. And before your kid even comes home, you're going to know how their day at school went. So it's great for us to have a school and home partnership to holding our kids accountable, but also celebrating the great things that they're doing. So if you have any questions or you need any help getting set up, please reach out to the office. If somebody is unable to help you, I'd be happy to help you myself. As you saw, it takes less than 15 seconds to get yourself an account, but you can use this daily. As you go into the weekend, it's nice to know how your kids did at school, because sometimes grades take a while to get put in, and knowing how they did from a grade standpoint is different than knowing how they behaved and how hard they worked in school. And you can see that on an hour-to-hour basis. It shows you, again, the date, what it's for, and who recorded it. Please reach out with questions, and we look forward to you becoming frequent users of Live School.